what actually happened? While I was writing jam, after my SSC, I was writing jam. I had one cousin then who was a medical student, UCH. You know, as an elder brother, as we call it in our culture, cousin is a brother. I was looking up to him to guide me. So when I was filling my jam form, I was scared to write theatre arts because I knew that there would be objections from not just from him but from other family members. Because theatre had always been something I liked from childhood, you know, the days of primary school days of taking part in cultural activities, you know, things like that. It went on to went on in my secondary school as well. So I had that love for it, and I was hoping that someday I would be like those people I used to watch. Then he told me, "You know what you're doing at all?" I mean, my cousin now, who was a medical student, told me, "You know what you're doing at all? You have this great result after your SSC, and all you could think of is wanting to go and study to become a dancer. Changed it to law." Fortunately or unfortunately, but I believe that was how God wanted it. I had a score that could get me admission into Department of Law UI, but I was unable to secure admission. The first batch of names came out. I was told that I should still be expectant that other names would come. The second batch came, the third batch, and eventually I lost the admission. That happened the second time. The same thing happened the second time. And on that second time, I was just walking down the road that leads to the back of the department. That's coming from the law department. I was walking dejectedly. And somehow I was passing through the back of the art theater, and I could hear people drumming, singing, and dancing. I moved closer. I got close to the apartment where I eventually came to study. I was peeping through the window and I was fascinated. And because of discussions and of course I also went on to make inquiries, I got to know that even without JAMB, one could get admission into that department. I made inquiries. I went on to obtain the form without informing anybody, because then at that point my mind was made up that this is where I am supposed to be. So that was how it happened. I went back. I was still telling my people that they said names would still come out. Then I was able to make friends that were also interested in coming to the department, and we started exchanging correspondence. Eventually, the exam came, the entrance exam came, got auditioned, and that was how I gained admission. And I tell you, from that point till this day, I have never had any cause for regrets.